It's afternoon's LA. And a big update about your second stimulus check, your third stimulus check, your cash act. Well, that's no longer cashing out. The SSI and SSDI stimulus check, the fourth stimulus check, the fifth stimulus check, the sixth stimulus check, the seventh stimulus check, and the 24 executive orders. If you think you had to keep track of a couple things on this channel, now you got to keep track of six stimulus check bills. Wait a second. When did it become six stimulus check bills? When you tuned into me because there actually are six stimulus check bills and 24 executive orders, which will all become law. I need some $12 ice cream for this. In this video, I'm going to go over what's happening with the 24 executive orders and the seven stimulus check bills. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. And I'll be answering some of your questions in the videos earlier on today is Lalate. Earlier today, I delivered check and I delivered third stimulus, and I saw some of your great questions posted to the channel. Whether you're a member or not member, I'm going to be answering some of your questions later in this video. Meantime, I'm really excited for you to join me. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on the front of this channel. Hit that like, and also hit the alert so you can alert when I'm next live. Meantime, if you've not joined, consider joining and becoming a member. Membership is absolutely going through the roof, so I'm really excited for the new members that have joined the channel. If you're new to the membership or want to become a member, the link is in the pinned comment to this video, also in the description to this video, and also at the top of the chat. Charles, thank you for the dancing peach. You know I love a dancing peach. There's my dancing peach. And I love the emojis. One of the benefits of becoming a member is I can communicate with you directly and give you my own PDF analyses of an actual reprintings of inside information from the Biden camp. Earlier today, I delivered my third PDF of the members for the members, and the third PDF it basically summarizes the prior two, but also updates it. And as more information comes in from the Biden camp about the third stimulus package and the second stimulus package, I will be updating the PDFs for you. So if you did not get that PDF or don't have it in front of you, you can open it right now. Just don't close me. Don't cheat on me with a PDF. You gotta be watching me. Don't just turn me off to go read the PDF. Or I'll have to be a dancing pair to get viewers throughout this video. The great news across the board is that viewers are starting to really sort of understand all the stimulus that's coming out. Let me recap where we are. There was a first stimulus package in March of last year. That's law. The second stimulus package was passed in December. That's law. You're going to see the third stimulus package bill around Thursday. But before Thursday, you're going to see upwards of 24 new laws. I'm not exaggerating. Michelle Faust, everyone, wow, Purple Power. Everyone welcome Michelle to the room and the community. Welcome, Michelle. 24 new laws, Lalate? I can't. That's a lot to keep track of. Well, I'm going to keep track of it for you. So I will be keeping track of the 24 new laws. Joe Biden will be issuing upwards of 24 executive orders on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I'll be going through each of them to ensure which of them apply to you or which of them, some of them are the environment, some of them are other issues that don't concern you, but any of them that concern you, I'm going to get them and I'm going to deliver them to you so you have them. I already know that 3 of the laws that you're going to get of the 24 are for you. 3 of them are 1, eviction moratorium, 2, mortgage forbearance, of which there is none currently, and 3, student loan debt moratorium. That is among the 24 laws, executive orders, that will be signed by Joe Biden over 3 days. On Friday, things are going to happen, but I'm going to touch on those items thereafter. Oh, there's Leona, and there's another dancing peach. Oh my God, the dancing peach, I love it. Mark, thank you for coming to Purple Power. Wow, Mark, I really appreciate it. And he's in the Instagram room, my buddy. The next deliciousness is that the third stimulus package will be introduced as a bill, not a law, somewhere around Thursday. And then after that, you're going to see the passage of the third stimulus package. Then you're going to see the SSI and SSDI, the $2,400, the $200 a month on top of your existing benefits to December, plus the 20% increase, plus the new benchmark as the fourth stimulus package. The fifth stimulus package will be the $10,000 student loan debt forgiveness. The sixth stimulus package will be the teachers. And the seventh stimulus package will be the job creations. And I'll be detailing every single stimulus package until I'm lost, blue in the face or purple in the face. So there you go. What I'm going to be going over in this video is the first, the second, and the third. Of course, we don't have the fourth, fifth, sixth yet. All right, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn, for becoming a Purple Power member. Dawn is new here. So everyone say hello to Dawn. I'm new here. And boy, one of the things I want to start with is that one of the videos right before this, the third stimulus, someone said $1,700 for student financial aid, $1,400 a week for paid sick leave. I never heard of this. Well, the reason why you never heard of this is because you're going, you work with the Dancing Peach on this channel. This is the reason why I go into details. In this video, I'm going to go over the PDF that the members have, but if you don't have it, because you're not a member, I'm going to read it out loud so you can just take notes with me. Get a pen and paper ready because I'll be going over the details in the next 5 minutes. The important thing to understand is the first stimulus package. People under the first stimulus package applied for the SBA EIDL grant of $10,000. And my sources indicate that on Friday, Joe Biden will tell his new head of the SBA to pay out the EIDL grant. UK Duchess. Everyone welcome UK Duchess for becoming a Purple Hawk. Welcome UK Duchess to the family. Everyone welcome UK Duchess. What's going on Friday? Well, that internal memo from Joe Biden's chief of staff to his cabinet members says that on Friday, Joe Biden will instruct his cabinet members, who by then will have been sworn into their duties, to issue immediately economic relief as so currently existing. That sounds exactly like, in order for one, under the first stimulus package, SBA to pay the remainder $10,000 EIDL grant or the $10,000 EIDL grant you never got. Stimulus package number one. Stimulus package number two, the one from December. Pay the $600 stimulus check that people have not gotten. If they've not gotten, make sure that they get the $600 stimulus check, because 50% of the viewers of this channel have never even seen the $600 second stimulus check. Third, that would be Treasury, by the way. Third, Department of Housing. Send out that rent aid from the second stimulus package to the states, counties, and cities, because they have not seen this rent aid from the second stimulus package law. Third, send out the free internet, the free, there's another Dancing Peach. Christy with the Dancing Peach, I'm loving it. Oh my goodness. Send out the rent aid, send out the utilities aid, send out the free internet, and send out the child care. All under the third stimulus second stimulus law that has not been sent out. That's Department of Housing, that's Treasury, and that's SBA. What else is still pending? You know what I'm about to say. 2 incredibly big items. EIDL grant for low-income community operators and EIDL grant for agricultural ranchers. It's been law for 6 weeks. A penny has not even been set up. If you go to the SBA's website today, they changed it again. It actually says 3 EIDL grants are about to go live pending. This is what Joe Biden, myself, and other viewers and EIDL followers are, I almost cursed, not happy about. Why do we have a law passed 6 weeks ago when they haven't even gone live with the money? It actually says the EIDL grant for venues like theaters, pending. The EIDL grant for low-income communities, pending. It says that out now. They didn't say that before. And it also says the EIDL grant for agricultural ranchers, pending. Stop with the pending. Go live. It's 6 weeks into this. It's law. Get going. Dragging your feet, says Catalina. It is dragging our feet. So also sort of pending is SNAP benefits. Some states have not seen the SNAP benefits, the 15% increase on top of your existing SNAP benefits. What SNAP you go to? SNAP is number 5 on our PDF. We're still on their second stimulus. I'm about to get to third stimulus in about 2 minutes. SNAP is $1,400 a month if you're a family of 4 in Hawaii. The second stimulus gave you a 15% increase. Some states have not paid it, so they're trying to say, get it going. This is taking too long. All right, so now let's turn to third stimulus. Boy, if you've just joined me, thank you, Charles, for coming to Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Charles to the room. If you just joined me, this is Afternoons Lalate, and it's a live broadcast in which I'm going over the shocking details of why this week you're going to see items unpaid under the first stimulus package to be ordered paid immediately. Items under the second stimulus package which have not been paid, ordered paid immediately. And finally, you're going to see the third stimulus package bill. Now, Rita, thank you, Rita, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Rita to the room. The incredible important news is that an SSI and SSDI would come shortly after this. Then it would be followed by the student loan debt forgiveness of $10,000 shortly after that as well. The important thing to understand is that Joe Biden wants this to be done on Thursday and Friday. But Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to see 24 new laws. And many of them will be about you. I'll be detailing all these laws, not bills, laws, executive orders. They become laws as soon as he signs them on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So please subscribe. Hit that alert button on the front of this channel so you can alert when I next go live, which will be on evenings at 6 o'clock and then at 7 o'clock. I have 2 more shows coming up live tonight, 6 and 7 on the West Coast. That's 9 and 10 on the East Coast. And also like this video. And if you've not become a member, like all the new ones that just joined the room, consider joining, which is in the links to this video. Charles and Rita are new members. Welcome to the family. It's in the link to the description of this video and also in the pinned comment as well. All right, let's turn to the third stimulus. I'm going over a PDF which I made for my members of this channel, and the PDF this is today's PDF. This is our newest PDF. This one I want to go to third stimulus check. The items towards the end are the ones I want to focus on because these are really, really exciting. First, the stimulus check, $1,400 for everyone, or $3,200 for adult dependents. Next, FPUC, the amount and how retro, we don't know. He leaves it open. He says, let Congress decide. UI, PUA extended, he's not going to say till when. New rent aid. This is really exciting. Rent aid to include the middle class. So if you are having problems with your rent, even though you're middle class, he will include you. It also includes rent for low income and also money to help homeless people get out of homelessness. Eviction moratorium, free childcare. We're at 11 on the paper. Mortgage forbearance, and then business grants and business loans, 13 and 14. Thank you, LJ Smith, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome LJ Smith to the room. So number 13 and 14 on the list are really important. Business grant and business loan. These are what I really am excited to hear when I look at the bill. The reason why is because these items are, I hope I don't run out of battery life. Oh, Lord, I hope I don't run out of battery life. Well, if I do, then you know where I went. If I run out of battery life, you'll know where I went. The business grants and business loans, he doesn't give us much clarity of how much it is, how do you qualify for it. And these are the ones I'm really excited to see later this week. The business grant will be for existing businesses, and the business loan will be for if you want to start a new business. So if you want to start a new business, you don't care what it is, he'll give you a business loan to go start it. This is incredible, great news. There's 1,000 people in the room, and 1,000 of you can go get a business loan to start a new business. He says the loan will pay for itself. Okay, so now comes the big moolah. The big moolah. Are we a flock of Purple Hawks now? We are just going to pounce Purple Hawks, because when we get to number 15, 16, 17 through 21, oh my goodness, the deliciousness. Hazard pay is coming up at 17 and 18. First, $1,400 a week. Someone in one of the comments before this said, when did I hear that? I never heard this about the $1,400 a week. I never heard this. The viewer was not the viewer was not a subscriber. Thank you, Crystal, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. The viewer was not a subscriber. So I never heard of that, the $1,400 a week. Yeah, because you're not a subscriber. If you were a subscriber, you would have heard me mention it 3 times over the last 3 days. Paid sick leave, $1,400 a week. How does this work? How much moolah is this? If your child has to stay home from school because the school's closed, and the child's healthy, you're healthy, but you got to stay home and take care of the kid, $1,400 a week. If you have to stay home because you have to quarantine, not because you're sick, because you have to quarantine, $1,400 a week, up to. Wow. If you have a family member you have to take care of, $1,400 a week. Wow. And then finally, if you have COVID, $1,400 a week. How do they calculate this? It's based upon a $73,000 a year annual salary. And so basically, if you made over $73,000, you get $1,400 a week. If you made $73,000, you get $1,400 a week. If you made less, then you get less, but you still get it. Wow. Incredible deliciousness. Student aid supplement number 16. Viewers are just going crazy for this one. This one was really exciting. $1,700 of financial aid per college student. It just says it simply like that. $1,700 for financial aid for a college student. That's like a dancing pair moment. Wow. And this is just incredibleness. So if you're a college student, get ready to pounce. Because this, or you're a parent of a college student, get ready to pounce for them. Because this is $1,700 a child, a student. We don't know if it's adult students or what type of student. It does say college. It does say college. So if you're in college and you're 75 years old, I think you qualify. I'll know on Thursday. Delicious ice cream emoji for students. Ice cream emoji, ice cream emoji. Okay, here comes my hazard pay. There's 3 hazard pays. Not 1, not 2, but 3 hazard pays. Public sector hazard pay, private sector hazard pay, and tax credit hazard pay. Wow. Okay, public sector hazard pay. He's going to give $300 billion to state and local to then pay you if you're staying local. If you are a public sector hazard pay employee, like fire, rescue, public works, city employee, you're going to get hazard pay. It goes on top of your check. You don't have to do anything. There's Jamie. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Welcome, Jamie, to the family. Everyone, welcome Jamie here. That's a public hazard, public sector hazard pay. Private sector hazard pay, he doesn't give a lot of guidance on it. It's more persuasive. He says, I'm going to talk to CEOs of retail and grocery and tell them to start paying some hazard pay. And if they don't, well, he's going to make it law. That's the way he's going to do it. Incredible, great news. Yes, I did mention the SSI and SSDI actually twice, but I'll do it again later in the video. The next one is the other hazard pay. There's a tax credit hazard pay. Hillary, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. Thank you for joining the room. The next one for hazard pay is a tax credit. This is actually number 20 on your PDF. If you make less than 21,000. Thank you, Greg, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Greg to the room. But are we getting the $1,400? You mean the $1,400 a week of hazard pay or the $1,400 of stimulus check? Yes and yes. You're getting both of them. You're getting both of them. You're getting $1,400 a week if you're paid sick leave, and you're getting the $1,400 stimulus check on top of that. Unless you're adult dependent, then you're getting $3,200. Next, the tax credit or refund if you are essential worker. Hazard pay. This is the third hazard pay. You will get $1,500 tax refund on your tax return if you made less than $21,000 and you were essential worker. Now, I know someone's going to say, I don't file tax returns. I don't make enough money. Well, guess what? You're going to have to, because you want to get that refund check. If you made $21,000 or less as essential worker, you will get a $1,500 tax credit, which can turn into a $1,500 tax refund if you have all zeros. Wow. Okay, now come the big numbers. Everyone ready for $3,000, $3,600, $4,000, $8,000? I'm going to show you on this channel how you get $3,000, $3,600, $4,000, and $8,000. It's deliciousness. It's at the 12-minute mark. and there's, excuse me, it's at the 20-minute mark, and there is 1,200 people in the room. Can you file them into tax return? You can. Don't do it yet because we don't know all these details. Brad, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. Are adult dependents receiving the SSI also getting the $3,200? Of course you are. Remember, on this channel, I always tell you if something is one or the other. And in all the months, we're now at 8.5 months, not 80 million viewers, 89 million viewers. We're trying to get to 100 million by the end of the ninth month. I have always said, thank you, CC, for becoming a Purple Hawk. I've always said it's not one or the other unless I say to you. And the only time it's been one or the other is PPP. PPP is the only example when it's been one or the other. None of these things is this or that. So you can always assume it's everything. I got 24 items on this PDF. So if you qualify for 24 items, you get 24 items. There's nothing on here that you get one or the other. All right, now, yes, love, love, love. I love it too. Okay, so who's ready for 3,000, 3,600, 8,000, or 4,000? I really am. I'm really excited for this. Okay, so let's do the $3,000, $3,600. Child tax credit. This is the easiest one. This is so easy. If you have a child 17 years or young, if you have a child 6 to 7, you will get a $3,000 deduction. Again, if you have a child, this is number 19 on your PDF. If you have a child ages 6 to 17, you'll get a $3,000 deduction. That means if you have all zeros on your tax return, you get a $3,000 refund. Next, if you have a child 6 years or younger, you will get $3,600 per child. Thank you, Ron Rigsby, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Welcome to the family. Everyone, welcome Ron. Really incredible, great news. So if you have a child 6 years or under, you'll get $3,600 tax refund for that child. Now, understand, this is per child. So if you have 4 kids, all under the age of 6, $3,600, $3,600, $3,600, $3,600. I mean, that's insane. 4 times, it's about $15,000. $15,000 in tax credits, that could trigger almost a $10,000 refund check. Wow, this is incredible. This is anyone that's on your tax return. This is a child 6 years or longer that's on your tax return. This is incredible, great news. All right, and then let's go to the big WAMO, the big one, the big delicious big bacon. This is incredibly great news. All right, the news is if you have a child 13 years or younger and you're paying child care costs, you can deduct 50% of it up to $4,000. Hey, Jolyn. Everyone welcome Jolyn. What a beautiful name for becoming a member of the community. Hey, Jolyn. Everyone welcome Jolyn. If you have a child, you can get $4,000 in child care costs as a deduction. Remember, again, that's a child 13 years or younger. 50% of the child care is deductible, up to $4,000. $4,000. Now, that viewer before said, "Do I get this or that?" No, you get all those things. So if you get the child tax credit online on page 19, on the first page, on number 19. You get that if that child is under 6 years of age, you get $3,600 for the child. Then the next page, if you're doing childcare costs, you get up to $4,000 for the child. Suddenly the child, thank you, Rocky, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Rocky to the room. So suddenly that child is $3,600 for a 6-year-old child, and then the childcare costs up to $4,000 for that child. And Marie, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. You see the excitement that's hitting. Everyone's joining now because this is insane. This is insane how suddenly a child under 6 is $3,600, for anything, just because you have the child under 6. But if you have childcare costs, up to $4,000 for that child. And it continues. If you have more than one child, this is number 21, you get up to $8,000 for 2 children. Deduct 50% of the child care costs For 2 children up to or more up to age 13, $8,000. And then if we go to the page before, you get 3,600 and 3,600. Wow. This is just insane. This is deliciousness. So suddenly we saw, hey, that $1,400 stimulus check. I don't know about that $1,400 stimulus check. It's just, oh, well, did you know LA told me I get $3,600 for my kid on the tax refund, on the tax return? $3,600. And my wife had to quarantine for a week, so we're gonna watch that and see if she'll get the $1,400 for her, up to $1,400. Carly, thank you for becoming a Purple Hawk. And then do you know that we had some childcare costs, so we're going to be able to deduct 50% of that. And we didn't have a lot of income this year, so suddenly this may trigger a big refund. Wow. So there we are at the 25-minute mark. Which tax year? It looks like it would be 2020. It says this year. So it looks like he's referring to 2020. I don't think he's referring to 2021. It is a big question. I don't know the answer. I don't know the question. I don't know the answer. It sounds like it's 2020. It would not be logical to do it 2021 because you want the refund. You want the impact to spur the economy now. Spurring the economy for something next year doesn't make sense. It's to spur the economy now. This is incredible, great news. So people have been dropping in the comments, when, what date, when, what date. And what I said, I've been promising for a while, is that I'm not going to ever again tell you the day in which you're getting a check. You saw under the second stimulus package that 50% of the viewers of this channel have not gotten the $600 stimulus check. So what would I say? Hey, you're going to get your check the first week of January. Well, LA told me we're going to get a check the first week of January because Steve Mnuchin said that. I just repeated him. I assumed Steve Mnuchin's telling the truth, And then you go to IRS's website and realize, oh, no one's check was mailed out. Well, LA said we're going to get it, so I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not telling you the date in which you're getting the check ever again on this channel, because they're not sending out checks when they say they're special sent. And that's the reason Joe Biden's doing what he's doing on Friday. He's having his cabinet members ordered to send out money that has not been paid. And that's what's going on. If you're joining me at the 27-minute mark, what a day it is. And I see a lot of great questions. Should I file the tax return? Should I amend the tax return? Don't know yet. We're going to see the implications of this. There's a reason why we're doing this why he's doing this quite quickly. What a day it is. Let me recap where we are at the 27-minute mark. First, under the second stimulus package, you were supposed to get a series of items. And of those series of items, of which I detail in the PDF, 14 of them, viewers have gotten maybe 3 of them. 3 out of 14. No bueno. That's no bueno. These are law. Why are we not seeing almost 65% of the second stimulus items happen? The money hasn't gone out. No bueno. Under the first stimulus package, at the top of the page, viewers have still not gotten the $10,000 grant. Other viewers haven't gotten other things. No bueno. So what Joe Biden is going to be doing on Friday, per an internal memo from his chief of staff to his cabinet members, he's going to order them to immediately send out economic relief. Well, that's very obvious which economic relief they're sending out. The ones that's law. They can't send out things that aren't law. They can't just take money out of the bank and just send it to people. They can send out the money that hasn't been paid. And that is all this that hasn't been paid. People are going to ask me, where is it? Because it hasn't been paid. Treasury, Department of HUD, Department of Agriculture, all these things need to step up and pay this money. That's what he's going to do. Then on Thursday, we're going to see the third stimulus package. And we see all this as a bill. Now, a lot of this we already now know. We know about the $8,000 tax credit, a $4,000 tax credit for child care. We know the $1,400 a week for paid sick leave. We know the $1,700 single payment for financial aid if you're a college student. We know the $1,500, see, I'm starting to remember these by heart, the $1,500 tax write-off if you are essential worker and make less than $2,100, and the $3,600 tax refund if you have a child under six, and if the child's older than six but less than 17, $3,000. Wow, I can't believe I remember all this. And this is incredible, great news. Um, this is really, really credible, great news. So the focus for you is the following. Understand what first stimulus law is, understand what second stimulus law is, and then stay with me this week as no less than 24 approximate executive orders become law, of which we know they will concern you, like eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, student loan debt moratorium, but more as well. Then, after that, we're going to see the third stimulus package bill. Then we're going to see the SSI and SSDI bill. Then we're going to see the $10,000 student loan debt forgiveness bill. And then we're going to see the teacher's bill. And finally, the job creation bill. So much across the board. It's just absolutely delicious. Has anyone received that SBA email yet? They have not. I believe the language of this memo from the chief of staff to Biden's team is basically indicative of the situation. And let me make something clear, which I don't think I've made clear on this channel. Biden's team is very aware of what Javier Carranza did at SBA under the EIDL. They're very aware. They've been interviewed about it. They've appeared on the record about it. Jason, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Jason to the room. Several of Biden's team members have actually spoken on the record about certain issues. And among them, they spoke about Javier Carranza's policies of not paying the full $10,000 grant. And they don't subscribe to it. They said it was not compliant with the law. And you're going to see it is hard for David. Thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. That was very quick. Thank you, David. I want to welcome David to the room. Welcome David to the family. You're going to see Biden come in and do things that are totally different than what you saw under the Trump administration, because he's a different president with different policies. And we know he's going to immediately change certain climate issues, certain travel issues, and certain COVID issues. But he's also going to change some stimulus issues. And with that, I'm so excited for you to join me this evening. What a night it is. I'll be back next with Evenings Lalate at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is continued then with the 7 o'clock show. The 6 o'clock show will go through the second stimulus package. It will go through the SSI. It will go through the executive orders. It'll also go through a little bit of purple, which we haven't done for a while, the state stimulus. Then on the real purple, right after that at 7 o'clock, I'll come back live again and go through the third stimulus package and these items, which are really overwhelmingly incredible. And Larry, thank you for becoming a Purple Hawk. Really appreciate it. Everyone welcome Larry McCauley to the room. Welcome, Larry. Finally, let me answer some of the questions that I've gotten in the last 24 hours. You know, in a given day, I answer questions on Instagram. I answer questions on Facebook. I answer questions on Twitter. I answer questions in private messages, and I answer questions on the channel. I've been answering questions since the day this channel launched, and I answer the most I can in a given day as one person who has dealing with 5 platforms at the same time. Some of the questions I saw in the last 24 hours that I want to answer, which are great questions, are when? Do you think that the SSI and SSDI bill will become a bill? I think it'll become a bill in February. Next, they say the question is, when do you think the SSI and SSDI money will get delivered? Will it get delivered in January? It won't get delivered in January. It won't be a bill to vote upon in January. Next, I have people asking me, do you think that the items under the third stimulus package will all happen? Yes, I think that where Joe Biden is very specific, they'll happen. Where they're vague, they won't happen because he's asking for, he's giving himself wiggle room. He has wiggle room there for hazard pay. He is giving no opinion about FPUC, but other things like the tax credits, other things like the tax refunds, other things like the earned income credit, the paid sick leave, that's absolutely going to happen because he's very specific on it. Finally, people ask me, when do you actually think that things will get in our pocket? In the first 7 days, we're going to see how quickly this team members come in to really send out money that hasn't been sent. Thank you, Steve, for becoming a Purple Hawk. And there is a whole big issue about people have not been paid. And it's very important to understand that there's a lot of fixing to do. And fixing doesn't get fixed in one day. There's a lot of things at issue. If you want some snap, someone just asked a question. The comments are flying right now. If you want some snap, reach out to Department of Agriculture, DOA, or also 211. If you have questions or comments on today's video, drop them in comments below. I might feature them in tomorrow's recording. And meantime, I'll see you next on Evenings LA. Go to the phone channel, subscribe, hit that alert button, like this video. Thank you for the 1,500 people in the room. And if you've not joined, consider joining by hitting the link on this video to join in the bottom of this video or in the pinned comment. If you're watching this video after about 5 o'clock, you're watching it then as a tape video. This was currently live when it first aired. Have a great evening and see you on Evenings LA.